LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga is a love letter to Star Wars. Now, before I continue, please just know that I am, and have been for the last 30 plus years, a huge Star Wars fan ever since I found Return of the Jedi on a VHS tape that my dad recorded off the TV. Yeah, I am that old. But after a 2-year delay, the game finally released last week and has become my game of the year so far. And I never thought I'd say that about a LEGO game. That's one thing for sure. I've played LEGO games before and liked them, but they were really never engaging enough for me personally. The Skywalker, on the other hand, is a whole other story. Or more, 9 stories in one, kind of. With 45 main missions, over 100 side quests, over 300 characters, 20 planets to explore, space battles, awesome combat, and a whole other host of collectibles and activities, this game is jam-packed with content. The main missions I found to be really fun and never really overstayed their welcome. The humour in the game is also amazing, as well as the voice acting and writing. The combat is satisfying, like I said, being able to string together awesome combos that vary depending on which characters you use, so you can obviously go like fist fighting, or using lightsabers, or like raised staff, for example, or with a over-the-shoulder shoot 'em up mechanic where you can also take cover, and it's just those little details with the combat that makes it really cool. The space combat and the way the ships control is also so damn good, and has no business being that good in a LEGO game, to be honest. The music and sound effects are of course also amazing, with all the music from the movies that you love, and all the sound effects and like the lasers, like the Falcons lasers when you're just flying around blowing up TIE fighters, just sounds and feels amazing, and of course it just adds to the overwhelming amount of Star Wars that you're already getting. The character animations also don't have any reason to be as good as they are, again, in a LEGO game, and the sheer amount of detail in the game is astounding, from little animations, character interactions and dialogues, in-jokes with obviously, there's a scene with Anakin, where he's dreaming about Padme dying, and then he has a little Palpatine clock that just goes, do it, do it, do it. It is making a 34-year-old man laugh. I don't know if that's sad or cool. All the details on the planets, and the fact that you can, like, one little detail is the fact that there are weapon caches strewn about, and that blew my mind. I thought, oh my god, it's a LEGO game and I'm opening up a weapon cache to select which weapon. Of course I chose a rocket launcher, because why not? Now, I picked up my version on the Nintendo Switch, and it looks and runs great on it. Some frames do drop during incredibly insane moments, and maybe some massive explosions during cutscenes, but only very briefly, and it's not too bad. And if it looks as good as it does on the Switch, then I'd imagine that it must look absolutely stunning on the more modern systems. It's locked at 30 frames per second on the Switch, which is fine with me, but just overall textures, the lighting, the animations, just the world. The draw distance is a little short, but it seriously does not take away any enjoyment from the game whatsoever. Like I said, the frames dropping a tad. Like 98% of my game was absolutely fine, and it's just a little bit of frame drops, and that's really the only negative that I have with this game. It's just that damn good. Now, this, I'm going to say it, I'm saying it, but it's just my opinion. You may disagree, and it's absolutely fine, and you can please let me know down in the comments which is your favourite, but this, in my opinion, may just be the best Star Wars game out there, and definitely top 3, and it is personally my favourite Star Wars game, because it's just full of Star Wars, and for that reason alone, I'm giving Star Wars The Skywalker Saga a 10 out of 10. Now, like I said, objectively, I should be giving it more like a 9 or maybe an 8 because of the performance issues, but seriously, the performance issues do not matter at all when the game is so damn good. The game is fully playable. It's not a terrible port. It's not a bad port like the WWE 2K18 game. Absolutely not. It's a great game. It's so much fun. It has so much content. And the frames dropping here and there. Hey, I grew up through the 90s, through late 80s and 90s with PAL 50Hz games on PlayStation 1, so, bring it. And like I said, I'm a massive Star Wars fan, so there's a lot of bias there. I loved every minute of playing through it, and I can't wait to get back on and 100% it. With all the side content, this game has around 100 hours plus of content, and it's all Star Wars. But thank you very much for watching this review, and I'll catch you on the next one.